Hey, Scooter. Still feel like I could sleep for a week? Hey, Mark. We're going to paint. Hey, Tracy. Hey, we're going to paint. I'm going to paint it for a little bit. No, I've got some masking fluid. Do some uh, oh Lord, it's some abstract work. That's what I was trying to say. Abstract. Rip Guy, how are you, darling? Ooh. Over the hangover. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it is cold. It is cold. It is cold. It is cold. We are under a freeze warning tonight. It's supposed to get down to 27 degrees. Yeah, Rib Dog is a border collie. I just groomed one of those yesterday. Yeah, it's supposed to be get down to 27 tonight. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to get. What's temp supposed to get tomorrow? And it has been so daggum windy tonight. Right now it's 45. Feels like 37. Oh, frost. Frost. It's frost, not freeze. Frost. My bad. Okay. From Saturday. Oh, let's see. Saturday, 11 p.m. until Sunday, 8 a.m. Okay. I was right. Freeze warning remains in effect from 11 p.m. until 8 a.m. Frost advisory in effect from 11 p.m. Sunday until 8 a.m. Monday. So I was right. I heard I knew I heard freeze. So the freeze warning is tonight. The frost advisory is tomorrow night. Forget this shit. So Sunday, high is supposed to be 68. All right, so the high today was 73, high winds all day, low is 27. Tomorrow, high is going to be 68, low is 34. Monday, high is 74, low is 38. Yeah, I'm already over this shit. I'm over it. Remember, I've told you guys I've seen it snow as late as 4th of July. I've sat and watched the 4th of July fireworks while it was actively snowing. I'm wrapped in a blanket right now. Mm-mm. Wrapped in a blanket right now. I'm good. Mm-mm. It would explain why I've been so tired today. I didn't want to do shit today. I didn't do shit today. Not gonna lie. Hey, Mo. No, don't put your face on my phone because you're gonna do all kinds of funky things to my phone. Okay. Get it out from under your chin. Goofy. Okay. I'm totally down. Totally down. Give me some warning so I can make sure I can get you in. But yeah, I'm totally down. I want some rib dog snuggles for sure. Hmm. Yeah, so what's going on right now? One of the other shops closed, and I am completely overwhelmed. So for the foreseeable future, give me a heads up to make sure I can make it work. Scooter want receipts. Yeah, so do give me a heads up so I can make it work. Oh no, that wouldn't be the same. She wouldn't get the deep condition. We wouldn't get all the um, undercoat out. It wouldn't be the same. Just would not be the same. So remember um, I told you guys I put together the poster board. Well, let me get all my fingerprints off the screen so y'all can actually see what I put together. So I have a counter and a big, huge open window space. Well, I have a big clear tarp hanging there so I can still see through when people come in. But when I'm doing all these big shed outs and I've got um, I'm not blowing all that hair. It's not going out into the front lobby. So I have this taped up on that plastic piece. There we go. So this says, this is a list of some of the most common risk factors for shaving double-coated dogs. Post-clippering alopecia, PCA, ranging from slight dryness to complete baldness. Exposing skin can increase sunburn, scarring, and cancer risks. Skin irritation from clipping, irritants reaching the skin easier, dry skin or eczema. Lose the ability to naturally thermoregulate. Short dogs are more likely to receive injuries from debris on the ground. Parasites like fleas and ticks have easier access to the skin. And then I put a picture of a thermal picture of a golden retriever and a lion cut. So this portion has been left natural. This portion has been shaved. So this scientifically proves that a dog is not cooler by being shaved. And then I have the other pictures that I showed. This is a golden retriever suffering from post-clippering alopecia, the PCA. You can see the patchiness in his coat that has not grown back properly. This is a husky that has been shaved and is suffering from PCA. Let's get this, try to get this so my ceiling light is not reflecting. All right, love. Hey, Bilf. This is a terrier mix that is suffering from PCA because the hair on the legs has not regrown. You can see a little tuft here has regrown, a little bit here has regrown, but the majority of the legs has not. The feet have not. This is a Pomeranian suffering from PCA. Oops. You can see baldness here, dry, brittle coat that has grown. A Chow that is suffering from PCA. You can see undercoat here, natural coat here. Here you can see coat texture change. You can still see where the undercoat has not regrown because you can see the skin through the coat. And then here a complete bald spot. And this is a Chow. Another Pomeranian that has completely lost their undercoat, suffering from dry, brittle hair. You can see the skin through the coat. You see how dry and brittle the coat is. What has regrown is very dry and brittle. A bald spot with dry, flaky skin. All this white spots that you see is very, very big flakes of dry skin. And then this is actually this is not eczema specifically caused by shaving a dog, but this is what eczema on a dog looks like. Hey, Tracy. Oh, hey, Fuzzy. I didn't see you. Yes, that would be what we would call a sanitary trim. So this is actually hanging up as soon as you walk in my shop. This is hanging up right as you walk in. It would be on the left side as soon as you walk in. So I've had so many new clients with this other shop closing that are used to having their dogs shaved, that it's become a little difficult. And now I have actual visual of examples of why I recommend against shaving double coated dogs. So it's a little bit easier to explain it now. Focus, there we go. Instead of just saying these things, now I have actual, more visual examples of why I recommend against it. So, but this is the big poster board that I was telling you guys I was working on. This is what it looks like. So, oh, incoming text. Where's my other phone? Let's see it. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. That's the new tattoo. I like it. That's Love's new tattoo. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, see, I'm in too much sun to have a lot of color in my tattoos. That's why I do most of mine black and just black. Because I'm in too much color, or too much sun for too much color. I love that, though. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. That is fantastic. I love it. Yeah, see, I fall asleep when I get tattoos. Oh, that is fantastic. Ah, that is so pretty. Love it. Good night, my dear. Go get some rest. Hey, Zippy. Hey, Journey. Yeah. We're going to skip this next section and go. Go right here for that one. Well, that one finished right. Let's do. Oh, she's snoring good. Oh, no. Oh, good. Yeah, tattoos just put me out like a light. What happened, Tracy? Is he all right? What's going on? Okay. Are you texting it to me or are you Facebooking it to me? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter because it just came through. All right. What the hell? Oh, thank God. Because that's exactly where my head just went. I just turned my phone sideways to get a better look, and that's exactly where my head just went. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that just literally took some years off of me too. Holy crap. Oh my God, my heart just stopped. Oh, why do you do that to me? Could have warned me. You could have warned me a little bit. Yeah, that one took a did yeah. Oh. Okay, so how did he land? Did the front of the bike just kind of go down first, or did he go over the handlebars first? Okay. Because that's the part I couldn't see very well. I mean, you can tell that the back end of the bike goes up, but I couldn't tell if he went over the handlebars first or if the front of the, oh my God, or if the front of the bike came down first. That's what the part I couldn't tell. Oh my God. Thank God he had his safety gear on. Oh my God. I don't know how you do it, Tracy. I really don't. I don't know how you do it. Hey, Lori. Oh, I don't know how you do it. Oh my God. I don't know how you do it. You interest. I don't know how y'all do it. I really don't. How's he feeling now? Oh, yeah, absolutely sounds like him. Absolutely. Associate. Oh, good. Good. And nothing broken? No, Zippy. And this is not the first major crash, BMX crash he's had either. Thank you. Yeah. No, Zippy. This is not his first major crash either. Bless his heart. He cracks me up. This kid is something else. Love him to absolute bits. Love him to bits. He cracks me up. Absolutely cracks me up. He is. He is an absolute beast. He cracks me up. He is something else. He's something else. He's so daggum funny. But he's so sweet at the same time. He's something else. He is something else. He reminds me a lot of my youngest, but in boy form, which is kind of scary. Not gonna lie. She's scary enough. Picture. Oh, good. At least he realizes that he needs to take a little break to heal up. That's good. He's being realistic. That is good. No, it's scary because he's bigger than my youngest, a little bit younger than my youngest, but they're two peas in a pod. I mean, they're almost identical. It's scary how similar they are. It really is. It really is. Well, Tracy, tell him I'm really proud of him being realistic and realizing that he needs to take a break to let his body heal. um, so I'm really proud of him that he's realizing that he needs to let his body heal, but he's not ready to be scared of BMX, but he does realize that he needs to let his body heal. So I'm really proud of him. I can't with him. Second one, he's broke. I can't. I can't with him. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh, trust me. Oma will make sure that he's okay with that neck. She will definitely make sure. That's her little buddy right there. She will definitely keep an eye on him. That is her little buddy. Because trust me, Tracy and Wes, that's her little partner in crime. Mm-hmm. He is her little partner in crime. Trust me on that. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, I guarantee you probably got at least a couple more after that one, for sure. Guaranteed. I am. Just a little bit of abstract tonight. Do some purple. I got the cheap paints out tonight just to kind of play a little bit. All right, so I want that to. Oh shit. Why, Tracy? Oh, did you? I was there too. But I left a few minutes earlier so I could get Mona out of the sun because she was starting to get hot. So I got her out of the sun while he was waiting for somebody, because we bought that Weber charcoal 22-inch charcoal grill for a late Father's Day gift for him. So he wanted to verify purchase before he just drug it out to the truck. So I went to the truck while he was waiting for that. Yeah, I want to hear that story too. um, give me a month or two with all how busy I am. I will probably have bail money. I don't have it right now, but I will probably have it soon. Not right now, but soon. Okay. Oh, thank you, Zippy. You don't have to start painting. I'm just playing with some paint tonight. That's it. I got the cheap paint out tonight because I'm just playing. Not doing nothing, just playing. Just doing some abstract. A little bit too much water building up in this corner. There we go. Okay. Kept asking him, you all right, dude? Oh, sweet. No. Oh. Scooter. Yeah, I agree, Zippy. All right, Lori, go get some rest, honey. We'll see you later. Yeah, if they're going to be a track manager, they at least should have some basic first aid. And basic first aid if they've got a head injury, if they bounce their head off of the ground, yeah, you don't get them on their feet right away. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Sorry. Basic first aid. Yeah, no. They wouldn't like me. Yeah, they wouldn't like me. Right, Zippy? Yeah, exactly. Walk it off. Yeah, they definitely. Mm, mm. Yeah, they definitely wouldn't like me. Tracy will tell you I'm sweet as pie until you're stupid. I don't tolerate stupid very well. I do not play nice with stupid at all. I don't play nice with stupid. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. I don't have patience for stupid. And there's a difference between uneducated and just downright no common sense stupid. And usually it's no common sense stupid that I just have no patience for. Major liability, exactly. Look, okay, let's just think about this, okay? The biggest reason I have a service dog, because I could have continued the way I was going, where I would run into a grocery store, grabbed what I needed, and run out. Granted, I ended up forgetting half of what I needed because I was so stressed about going in, especially when they were busy, you know, whatnot. Or I would just have, my family go with me so I wasn't alone. I could have continued doing that. I've been doing that for years. Oh yeah, absolutely no patience because, her seizures are stress induced. Um yeah, so you get double whammy for you. Um but a big reason why I have Mona is because I am a liability for every store that I go into, because if I get down like to get something off the bottom of the shelf and I have to get down on, like on a knee to reach to the back of the shelf, I have to use the shelf to pull myself back up. That is a liability to the store, because whether they know it or not all those shelves are secured. I have literally pulled shelving down on myself trying to pull myself up. I am a liability to the store. Having Mona no longer makes me a liability to the store. So I have corrected a situation that made me a liability to the community, to the places that I go. I corrected that because I knew I was a liability. I was realistic about myself. Some people just need to be realistic about themselves and realize when they are liabilities to the locations where they're at and fix those liabilities. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Some people need to be more realistic about themselves. If you're not qualified for the job, that makes you a liability. If you're a liability, you need to leave the uh, fix the issue that makes you a liability. Just saying. But again, that starts with I know you will. Exactly, Zippy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. The first step is being realistic with herself and figuring out, can I fix my liability with more training, or do I need to remove myself from this location? Exactly. Exactly. See, and that's bullshit. She needs to give you all the proper documentation, Tracy. That's bullshit. See, and Zippy, here's my issue is like in the morning and throughout the early day, I am not as much of a liability because I move really good in the early part of the day. But my issue is and even Tracy can tell you this because she's seen me moving in the morning and she's also seen me by when I get off work. And she can verify this. Early in the day, when I'm not tired, I move really good. But the more I move, the more my body gets fatigued, the worse I move. So by late afternoon, evening time, I'm not moving as well. And therefore, by that time of the day, the more tired I get, the more of a liability I become. So by nighttime, I'm, by supper time, that's when I'm definitely a little bit more of a liability. Yeah. Yeah. She needs to let the medics do their job. Exactly. She needs to know, yeah, she needs to know what paperwork needs to be released. She needs to know who does when the medics step in. Yeah, that she needs to know all of that. And if she can't do her job, then she doesn't need to be doing the job. Oh, hell to the no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hell to the no. Zippy, it is actually um, the joint hypermobility syndrome. So in my case, it affects people differently. It is in very, very, very layman's terms. It is a collagen deficiency in the body. I know, Tracy. I know. Um, in my situation, um, it affects me by uh, making the connective tissue in my body looser than it should be. So my joints are looser than they should be. So I can overextend most of the joints in my body. And so when I walk, I can roll my ankles easily. That's why I actually wear Skechers. And the model of Skechers that I wear are the Delights. They have a harder sole. So, and the sole is actually slightly wider than the shoe itself. You can see it sticks out a little bit farther. So, but they're super light. Yes, zippy. Yes, very much so. But with the sole being slightly wider than my foot, it keeps me from rolling my feet as easily. But they're super lightweight. Even though this is a harder sole, you can hear me tapping on that. They don't bend as well. They're not soft, but even with that sole being harder, they're super lightweight. So it's not like I'm actually have a super heavy shoe, but with the sole being wider and the this not being soft, the sides don't collapse as easily. Even the back of the shoe is wider. So you can see it's wider here. So I don't roll my ankles as easily. So that helps me from a lot of ankle injuries. But I also have no strength in my knees whatsoever. So like I said, if I get down, I have a really hard time getting back up because I have no strength in my knees. That was also what contributed to the prolapse issues that I had a couple years ago when I had to have the reconstruction surgery. It contributed extensively to how bad the prolapse was and how quickly it got that bad. Because of the connective tissue being so weak, that's why it got so bad so fast. So, yeah, no, so these ones are the Delights model. I've been wearing these for years. And I'm telling you, these were the best things that I found that keep me from, like I said, rolling my ankles, because I can roll my ankles like that. I trip over air. I stumble quite a bit. I tend to drag, like I said, because my body gets tired, I tend to drag my feet a lot. Even when I wear sandals, even these are, as you can see, these are quite a bit wider than my feet. So even these help keep me. And then these soles they're soft, but not super soft. So even these are quite a bit wider than my feet and keep me from rolling my feet as easily. So what would be considered on a normal person a mild or very minor injury. All right, Tracy, honey, keep me updated on Wes. Okay. On me could be very potentially significant because of how loose and soft the connective tissue is in my body. So I just have to be extremely cautious. Where most people will walk and bend their feet when they walk and have that flex in their feet, I walk more flat-footed to make sure my steps are. Love you too, my dear. Yes, I remember. To make sure that my steps are more secure, and I had to train myself to do that. So yeah, it's little things like that. So yeah, I do have a pair of off-brand Crocs, but these are not. I only wear these in the house. I don't wear these outside really, or I wear them like on the patio. I don't wear them where there's like uneven ground or anything. because I'm afraid with them being so soft, I'm afraid I'll slip off the side of them and roll my ankle or something. So yeah, I don't wear those out. I just wear them around the house. So yeah, but joint hypermobility syndrome is, it affects people differently. So like and it's also like a step or two before like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So some people, it can be like extra stretchy skin. So there are some symptoms of hypermobility that are similar to Ehlers-Danlos, but not as significant, things like that. So yeah. So that's what the big one with me. And then I have some other issues. I do have some, it can also cause chronic pain, which I do have. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately. um, I usually buy 2 pairs of Skechers, and they will last me anywhere from a year to a year and a half between the 2 pair. And right now I'm working on the second pair, and it's been a little over a year. Yeah. So initially I've always had back pain. But when I opened in August of 2019, I fell in January or February of 2020 and broke my tailbone. And I fell so hard that I actually compressed my lower spine when I broke my tailbone. And that set off CNS, central nerve sensitization, which is basically, from the way the doctor explained it, CNS is basically caused by trauma. And when it can be surgical trauma, it can be trauma from an injury, but it's usually set off by trauma. And it's basically where your body gets caught in a feedback loop between your central nervous system and your peripheral nervous system. And it's just a constant feedback loop of a pain signal that progressively gets worse over time. And that's what happened to me. So I have the chronic pain condition that is probably from the hypermobility, and then the CNS. Yeah, yeah. See, and I already had social anxiety and issues about being by myself, going in public. I didn't go anywhere in public for years by myself to begin with. And COVID made that worse, a lot worse. I actually enjoyed the lockdown where we weren't allowed to go anywhere. Yeah. So coming out of lockdown was really difficult on me. It made things so much worse. And just going to the store was so mentally overwhelming that it was like mental gymnastics to find excuses to not go anywhere. Ooh, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I'm good. No, thank you. I will pass. I will pass. Thank you very much. No, I have enough problems with just the compression in my lower back from falling. Um, we still don't understand why I fell when I broke my tailbone. We still don't understand why I fell, because I was walking. So I had the water bucket. I was taking care of my neighbors' um, animals. They had gone out of town. I was walking. Um, I was at the top of the hill, and the hill is literally just like 18 inches, 20 inches. It's an easy step down. I don't know. We don't know what happened. I was walking. I was carrying a bucket of water, and I had another bucket of chicken feed with the handle like this, carrying it like this. Okay, going out to take care of the chickens. And for some reason, both my feet went out from under me at the same exact moment. All we can figure is the hypermobility, and literally my feet just went out from me. It was literally the shit the cartoon is made of. I kid you not. Absolutely, to this day, I think it's absolutely hilarious, because if anybody had actually seen it happen when it happened, they would have died laughing, because as soon as I could actually breathe, even I was hysterically laughing, because it's the shit that cartoons are made of. Okay, because literally my feet went whoop, at the same moment. At the same moment. But I fell so hard, you would have thought that I would have jumped up and then came down. But I also fell leaning back. So I fell in a V shape with my feet in the air, not just out front, but literally in the air, and leaning back, and my ass literally found the only exposed tree root in the entire yard. Only my luck. Only my luck. But I fell so hard that it literally compressed my lower back. Like, my lower spine is compressed to this day. Yeah. And from that day, nobody, I went to the chiropractor for 6 months, every week for 6 months. Nobody from that day has been able to get my lower back to be able to adjust. That's how compressed my lower back is from that fall. Oh, she will, trust me. Yeah, Tracy's had back surgery. She will definitely be keeping a very close eye on him. That's her little partner in crime, trust me. She's going to be keeping a very close eye on him. She had a broken hand for years and years and years. Walked around with a broken hand. No doctor has ever found it. Till just like 2 years ago. So, yeah, trust me, she's going to be keeping a very, very close eye on him. I can guarantee you that. That's her little partner in crime. Yeah. She will keep a very close eye on him. So we don't have a lot of pediatric services here for emergencies. So they probably sent him out. Yeah, they probably sent him out for sure. That we don't have a lot of pediatric services here, so they probably life flighted him out. So they probably got specialists, most likely in Salt Lake. because we just don't have a lot of pediatric services here. Yeah, unfortunately, that happens a lot. And a lot of it is because if we don't look like we're in pain or we're sick, people can't understand it. If you're somebody like me who has an extremely high tolerance to pain, if I'm not falling over, people don't believe it. Well, you're not on painkillers, you're taking over the counter medicine, so it can't be that bad. Well, just because I'm not sitting here so high on painkillers that I can't walk straight doesn't mean that I'm not in pain. Sorry. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Not exactly, known for being medically sophisticated either. Not when you're 250 miles out in the middle of freaking nowhere. Yeah. Ouch. Sounds about right, Scooter. For sure. For both of us, for sure. Sounds about right. I would definitely appreciate the company. So I'm not the only one bubble wrapped. Digging it. For a long ass time around here, I've been the only one bubble wrapped. The only one bubble wrapped. Hey, I've got some good reading glasses. Damn hiccups. Oh, Zippy, were you here Thursday when I said what my weigh-in was for this week? Oh, shit. Okay, I've not done that. The only time I've ever broken a bone is when I've fallen. That is the only time. Were you here Thursday when I gave my numbers for my weigh-in this week? You were not. Oh my goodness. Okay, 3 weeks. Started at 240.4. Thursday when I did my weigh-in, 231.8, almost a full 9 pounds, almost. Three weeks. I'm tickled pink. Okay, that's still too wet. Got to let that dry before I can take the masking fluid off. 3 weeks. Now, I think I'm still in that losing water weight. Might be getting into the actual losing, starting to lose weight at this point now. So we'll see. Might start slowing down. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm really happy with the progress so far. It's definitely well over my goal this month. My goal was to lose 5 pounds. Realistically, I knew I was probably going to lose a little bit more than that because I know the first probably, anywhere from 8 to 15 pounds is usually water weight. But I want to be realistic. I don't want to get my hopes up and be like, I want to lose 10 pounds this month and it doesn't happen. And then I get discouraged. I want to try to be as realistic as possible. So, I feel 5 pounds a month is a good goal to keep at. And if I lose more than that every month, then that's great. If I don't, I'm still being realistic by 5 pounds a month. So, and I know that, like I said, the first 8 to 15 pounds is usually water weight. And at this point, by my exercising and my diet, I feel that I'm kind of at that point where I'm starting to switch over from water weight. So I think I'm kind of at that point now where I'm starting that kind of switch over. So, but I know it is getting freaking hot outside, so it's getting harder to be able to walk. So I'm really glad that I got this pedal exerciser because trying to walk outside with Mona, especially after work, one, I'm tired, so trying to walk without her is going to definitely be difficult. Trying to walk in the evenings is a little bit more difficult because, like I said, one, I'm already tired from work. Trying to walk without her, I am not comfortable with because I don't feel safe trying to walk with, some of these hills and stuff without her. And then, by the time it is getting cooler to where it would be safe to walk with her. I'm so exhausted. Physically, I don't think I could walk very far to be productive, and I'd be walking so slow. I don't think it would be productive, because by then I've already gotten home, I've already cooked supper, I've already done what house chores I need, and I'm just physically exhausted. So I had this little pedal exerciser. I've been doing the Pilates exercises that I can do. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I haven't been walking much because it's just freaking hot. So that's what I've been doing at home. Because it's just, I tried to walk Tuesday and I got one lap around the park by the library and she was panting so freaking hard. It was just too damn hot. So I ended up calling it, and we just sat in the car, and I had to turn the air conditioner on and put all the vents on her to cool her down because she was so daggum hot. So, but this little pedal exerciser, I can sit here and go 30 minutes. Granted, my legs feel like daggum jello by the time I'm done after 30 minutes, but she's not overheating. I can do it. I'm not exhausted. I'm not feeling like I'm going to fall over. So both of us win. I like it. So I think that's what I'm going to keep doing. You don't have to be naked, or right? But yeah, I think that's just what I'm going to have to do for right now, because it's just too hot to have her out there. And by the time it does cool down, like I said, it's just, I'm so tired. I don't feel comfortable going out there. I feel like I'll end up getting hurt by the time I get off work. I'm tired. I don't feel comfortable going out there and trying to walk by myself without her. So, but it's too hot to try to take her out there. So it's like, what do you do? So I'm trying to kind of find the middle ground to where I'm still moving, I'm still exercising for what little bit of exercising I can safely do. I know I'm not done. I'm not quite done yet, but I'm getting there. I'm trying to do what exercising I can still safely do without making her overheat, without feeling like I won't be able to safely do it. Right now, I'm just pulling off the masking fluid. So I'm trying to just kind of still keep my body moving. I'm working on it. I don't like it because, my fat ass likes bread and pasta. And unfortunately, I can't have that. That's the reason my ass got fat. But I don't want to be fat anymore because it hurts. I'm tired of hurting. Well, I'm always going to hurt, but I'm tired of hurting this bad. So, something's got to give. And if I still want to be able to move when I'm 60, which I do, this is what I got to do. I am not going to roll over and just give up. Not going to happen. Oh, I'll have to look into that. I'll definitely look into that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write that down. Dude, I just had... Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was like, I just freaking had a pencil out. I put it away. Imagine that. There we go. Got it. Yeah. Obesity runs in both sides of my family. And I am ready. Well, here's the thing. I am actually one of the smaller people in my family already. There are not many that are smaller than me. There are a few, but not many. I am not wanting to continue on that path. I will look. I will definitely look. Yeah, I'm not wanting to continue on that path. That is for sure. All right. All of the masking fluid is off. Both sides of my family, weight has been obesity has been a significant struggle, and that is not a path that I want to. There it is. That I want to follow. Significant obesity. I don't want to go down that path. I don't want to follow that struggle at all. And unfortunately, there are a couple people who are smaller than me, but I am one of the smaller people in my family already. even though I am not considered small. But as it is right now, I am one of the smaller people in my family already. So I just... I don't want to... Yeah. I don't want to continue to repeat that cycle. All right, I don't like that purple because that one's a little too light. We'll go for this darker purple. And it's not just for the look. It's for the health complications that come with it. The diabetes, the arthritis, the blood pressure, the heart disease, the liver issues, the kidney issues. It's all of that. It's the health complications. The lack of joy that comes with life because of the health issues that comes with it. Zippy. And that's the thing. I wasn't necessarily that I had gained a weight. It was that I had gained back in 2 years. I had gained almost 50 pounds after having a major surgery that put me down literally for 2 months. That the weight gain alone could potentially cause the repairs to fail. That scared the shit out of me. Because I'll tell you right now, that surgery, I'd rather have another damn C-section than to go through that damn surgery again. That was the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. The absolute worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. That was my wake-up call. To have gained that much weight, actually in less than 2 years, after initially losing that much weight, and that gaining that much weight that fast could actually be a big reason that the surgery could fail. That was my wake-up call. That one reason right there. My job alone is risk enough that my surgery could fail. just from lifting these dogs. And then to find out that I had gained almost 50 pounds in less than 2 years. It was the biggest slap of reality that I've had in a very long time. And I needed it. I absolutely needed it. Absolutely. Hey, Brad. The biggest slap of, hey, bitch, wake your ass up. Absolutely freaking needed it. Was I happy about it? Absolutely not. I was scared. I was so upset with myself. I needed to come to terms with what I had let happen. And I had to literally get real with myself. 240 pounds in a body that barely 2 years ago had to be surgically repaired because I have a condition that the connective tissue is failing to hold things in place. Oh, that's so cute. And I had, in less than 2 years, put back, hey, Maya, put back on all the weight I had lost right around the time I had all those repairs done. And now I'm risking those repairs failing. We not about to do that because I am not going through that surgery again. So, and of course, my knees. We all know how bad my knees are. So, if I can get this weight off, that's going to help my knees a lot too. It's not going to help them get any stronger, but will help a lot with the knee pain. So, here we are. I'm going to do it. We're going to do this. All right, what blue do I want to use? think I'm going to use that blue for those ones. Oh, good God, no. Exactly, Zippy. Exactly. So how have you been, Maya? I've missed you, my dear. I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, no bikini streams. Good God. Ain't nobody going to want to see that mess. Right, Zippy? Yeah, I do have a few tattoos that, you know, I'll talk about, but nobody has seen. And we'll leave it at that. You ever do math in public? The only thing my mother taught me. No, they are not. It's just placement is not proper to show on camera. I have an ace of spades on my rib cage, and I have a butterfly, tribal style butterfly on my upper thigh. The only thing my mother taught me is how not to raise children. She told me, she taught me do the opposite of what she did, and that's what I'm doing. I don't have one, Brad. How many times do I have to tell you? Goofy. I'm sorry you felt like that, my dear. But trust me, I completely understand. Many of us have been kind of feeling like that lately. I have not been in very many chats myself lately. Yeah, I kind of think it is. Yeah, there's a lot of us that have not been in very many chats lately. Well, I'm glad. I'm very glad. I try to. I try to. Try to make sure that everybody feels welcome. This is where we come, to be comfortable and safe and welcome, to where we can be together, where we can do life together. When we've had a hard day, we can come here, we can talk about it. When we've had a difficult time, we can come here, we can work it out and think about it and work through things here. That's the way I've tried to build this community that we have here. And that too. And that too, Zippy. Is it always good crafty shit? No. Does it always work out? No. But am I creating something? I do try. I do try. And that's what counts. Brad, I cannot. Oh, I cannot with you. When you create something, it doesn't always have to be perfect. It's in the learning of and in the creating of something. That's where I find joy. Whether it's perfect or not, I find joy in creating. Hey, Missy Palette, how are you, my dear? Oh yeah, see, I can go. The paranormal stuff and the true crime stuff, I can go down some rabbit holes with those ones for sure. Yeah, I do all kinds of crafty stuff. It's not always perfect, but my joy is in creating the colors. It don't always look good. It ain't always perfect. I don't care. I have fun in just creating. I don't always do it right. That's all right. Oh, yeah. Autocorrect. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brad, you go get distracted. Go right on ahead. Tell Sarah I said hi. Yeah, but this little abstract has been fun. First time in a long time I've used masking fluid. It's been a long time since I've used some. Owie, ankle just popped. Yeah, Maya, and that's what I listen a lot to when I'm at work while I'm grooming the dogs. I listen a lot to the stories, like cheating husbands and cheating wives and stuff like that. Zippy, you gotta get it done so you can pull it back out. I've got mine sitting right here. But you guys know me, I'll flip back and forth between crafts. Probably going to do my nails tomorrow. Try to get them done before I go live. I don't know, with the temperature being cooler tomorrow, I might be able to go live and go for a walk. Yeah. Yeah, I have so much going on. Oh, he's got a golf tournament tomorrow. I got bonus kid plus my two. Plus, I've been busy at work. It's just like not never ending. Never ending. The good thing is we're done with our Vegas travels for a couple months at least. We won't be back to Vegas for a while. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Now, we've been having hot weather, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we had weather blow in today. It was 70 something today. Then we've got freeze. It is Zippy. It's just stressful and overwhelming. We got a freeze tonight, then mid 60s tomorrow, then frost tomorrow night. It out of nowhere. Is it? Yeah. For the most part, people are understanding because the hardest part is I'm the only shop in town that works completely solo. I have no employees, nothing, no regular help because I'm not going to force my kids to work for me. That's just not how I roll. So they just have to understand that I'm not going to be able to get them in next week. Right now, I am booked clear until the middle of July. And once I explain that I work solo, I answer the phone solo, I return messages solo, for the most part, people are like, oh, I didn't realize. And they back off a little bit and apologize and are much more understanding. The biggest problem I'm having is people understanding that I recommend against shaving double-coated dogs. Well, I've been having them done and shaved for years, okay? But I still scientifically recommend against shaving double-coated dogs. But I've been having them done for years, okay? But I recommend against it. And here's why. But I've been having it done. Okay, but I recommend against it. Here's why. That's the problem. Is telling them that, and it's like, yeah. Yeah, it's hard making them understand that I'm trying to do the best, healthiest for their dogs, and they're just wanting to keep doing habits. Oh, Maya's in Europe. Yeah, that seems to be the hardest thing is trying to let people understand that habit is not always the healthiest for your animal. That's why I put that poster board together, so I could show them. Physically give them a visual. I'm just hoping it helps. That's been the hardest part. Okay, the flowers are painted. Now, where are my gel pens? Where be my gel pens? Where are my gel pens? Damn it, where are my gel pens? Where be my gel pens? Where did I put my gel pens? Mona's out cold. Ooh, do not say that dirty little S word. Dirty little S word. I found them. I found both of them, but that's the one I want right here. The dirty little S word. It's not one to show up. Silver it is. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and separate this. Dirty little S word. I'm hoping to be done with it this season. We shall see. We shall see. Like I've said before, I have seen it as late as the 4th of July. I have watched fireworks for 4th of July while it was actively snowing. So we shall see. We shall see. Wow. Yeah, there's still a few spots in the mountains that have some, but for the most part, it's mostly melted off now. Now, the mountains might get some with this temperature drop, should the clouds roll in. That's always a possibility. We'll see over the next couple of days. Because it's always colder in the mountains, up in the high mountains. We'll see. Oi. A lot of us are bad at geometry. Right? First time I've used masking fluid in a very long time because I masked off the flowers first and then went in with some different techniques of um, blending the watercolors. And then went in with metallics after I pulled off the masking fluid for the flowers. And now I'm going in with my gel pens to give it different looks. Purple glitter. Life.
Can you step away from it?
Why?
You gotta come to get George.
Oh, Lord. Be right back. I'm going to mute you just in case. Okay. Oh, thank you, Maya. Oh, my. George is so weird. He's in front of the sink, just off to the side. Oh, I have a coffee ground in there. Ooh. Neat. Okay. There we go. And this purple kind of almost matches my hair. There we go. Scoot up close enough. Love you. And runes. Oh, cool. You know what? There's a lot of unknowns. I mean, look how long that they said that Columbus was the first one in America, first European in America. Well, we know now that wasn't true. The Vikings were the first ones here. Potentially the Chinese on the West Coast, as far as we know. A lot of unknowns. History is so... There's so much that was twisted in history. Exactly. Exactly. So much was twisted and spun to benefit those in power. Exactly. And the rich. And the rich. Not just those in power, but the rich. Which was not always the same. That would be Mona. Yeah, the snoring, unfortunately, Mona is my dog. So she snores extra loud for two reasons. One, she is a bully breed, pity breed. So they tend to snore anyways, but she is excessively loud because unfortunately she has permanent throat damage. So she is excessively loud with her sounds because of that throat damage. Yeah, I see that. I see that. All right. Oh, good. Yes. Yes, it can be, especially with him being a Shih Tzu. They tend to have a little bit more bow in their front legs. So jumping up and down can definitely be very bad for their joints. Yes, Zippy. I agree 100%. All right, it is done. Not bad for a quick little abstract, flower abstract. So what I did here is I actually took um, two colors, mutual colors, and blended from the outside in. And I just dropped and then drug the outside color into and then dropped here and then blended them together in the center. Yep, exactly. Um, what I did with this color is I took the same color on wet, painted the color through and dropped clean drops of water into it as it was completely wet. What I did here is I took a light and a dark of a very similar color on wet and blended them together. Exactly, Maya. Exactly. Um, and what I did on this one on wet, I took this took the same color, and then I took drops of the concentrated of the same color and dropped it in. So different techniques, and that's how I got those effects. I like the way it came out. Oh, yeah, and I just used the super cheap big watercolor kit that I have. Just the super cheaps. But these ones have the true neons, the true pastels, and the metallics. So I had more. Oh, yeah. Oh, was it really? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Oxgall is going to give all kinds of um, super cool effects. So yeah, so that's how I did it. Just some different effects. That was super fun. For what size is this block that I had? Where did I put it? Oh, 5x7. Almost 5x7. Yep, almost 5x7. Yeah, that came out super cute. I had fun with that. Yes, ma'am. I gotta take my meds. Is anybody live tonight? Yeah, I don't snore very often. But then again, I don't sleep deeply enough to snore. I don't sleep deeply enough to dream. I know. I know. Yeah, because I'm supposed to be in bed so the doctor doesn't yell at me. Now that I'm going back to the doctor. um. Oh, you were live last night? Okay. She had a lot going on. Yeah, you are out of practice. She had a lot going on. I think she's kind of taking a break for a little while. Oh, you're welcome, Zippy. She, after losing her stepdad, they had to move, and there was a lot going on. So she is on occasionally. I do catch her on, or actually I catch her shortly after. I see that she has been on. Oh, there it went. Yeah, 7x5, 18 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters. But she's not doing them. Yeah, she's been through some stuff. She's not doing them regularly right now. So, but Scooter says nobody's live right now. Messy Palette, when do you normally go live, or are you just random live? We just recently met Messy Palette. So you may not. Wednesday and Thursday. Central. Okay. And some randoms. There's their channel. What's today? Name rings a bell. I subscribed the other night when they popped in, so I haven't got a chance to check out their channel very much, but I did subscribe the other night. Yep. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll have to remember that, because if I go live, oh, dadgummit, stupid hiccups. If I go live early on Wednesdays, which I do, if we can make it work and it times out right, I don't know. I'll have to see if it does. Then I could probably try to, if it times out right, I might be able to send people over to you when I get done on Wednesdays. If it ends up timing out right. We'll have to see if it does. I don't know if it will. Zippy, you're good. You'd be surprised at how often that happens. Honestly. Yeah, and if I end up going early on Thursdays, which sometimes I do, especially if the weather's decent and I can go for a walk early. Yeah. We'll have to see if we can make it work. Because that's what we do a lot. A lot of us that are all connected, we try to see if somebody's live, and then we will room raid whoever's live. So, oh, Brad. All good. Brad is another one of us. You obviously have not seen us get a little wild. Brad is another one of us in this community that is anti-Scientology. He is also a survivor of Scientology, who is also pretty artsy himself. So, yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Maya. But he is also part of educating the general public about the dangers of Scientology. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, Brad. You go right on ahead, dude. We all know better. We all know better. So, all right. I need to go. Got to take my night meds. Since there's nobody live, I got nowhere to send you guys. I apologize. But I can tell you this. Right, Scooter? Right. I like that. I like that. Anti-assholes. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That a lot. Yeah, no dog questions. I agree. I agree a lot. All right. Since I have nowhere to send you guys, I'm just going to go right to it. So if you are headed to bed and you need them, night meds, sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you make the time to find something beautiful to look at, because it does make the day better. Oh, yeah. No, I totally agree, Brad. Totally agree. It was nice to see you again, Maya. You have a wonderful day, my dear. 5 p.m. So it's evening time for you. I hope you have a wonderful evening, my dear. Nothing super important that I can think of off the top of my head. So on that note, a little bit of kindness, a smile, a little bit of love make this world a better place. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later.